I have over 11,000 people who read my newsletter for music producers. And one of the biggest things people said in the responses to all of my emails is that they struggle with perfectionism the most. And in this video, I'm going to be basically breaking down why I think that that's just not true. Perfectionism isn't the problem. In fact, I think perfectionism in and of itself is okay. In a lot of ways, it could be fear masquerading as perfectionism, but I really just think that it's not perfectionism. Perfectionism isn't the problem. And this really kind of solidified as I was working on this track here. Let's take a listen to the track, and then I'll kind of give you an example of where I think I'm being a perfectionist, but why I think the perfectionism is good as long as you have this one key element that you truly, truly understand.
Violence can be well. Remind the saints what we're here for. Give me violence, give me well. Remind the saints what we're here for. Give me
Okay, so it sounds pretty good, right? There's a lot of stuff going on there. But really, there's a problem here with these guitars. So if we sold the guitars, you'll notice that they start to kind of go out of time. When I quantize these, I just basically had the computer quickly quantize them, and then I threw it in the context of the mix, and I never really looked at them again. And as I'm going through making my final pass-throughs, I caught something that I didn't really catch in the context of the mix. And listen to how the guitars start off okay, but then they start to then get out of time with one another. You can kind of hear that, like, it's supposed to go ba-da-da-da-da-da, but it goes digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-da-da-da, and it sounds bad. Now, can you hear that in the context of the mix? Probably not. So, am I being a perfectionist? Most likely. But the thing is, I'm being a perfectionist because I want a good result for the client. This is a client song, and I want a great result for them. I want it to sound fantastic. I want them to be able to open up the stems later, be able to give this to their audience or whatever they want to do with it, and still be proud of the results, even when it's not in the context of the mix. Now, a lot of people are like, yes, I totally agree, but I knew what to do to make it better. Here's the one thing I really want you to take away from this video is perfectionism is not your problem. If you open up a song and you don't know how to make it better, then perfectionism isn't the problem. The problem is you not knowing what to do to make it better. And that's okay. That is okay. That's why we're here. That's why you're watching the YouTube channel. I love the education side of this. It's really changed my life. I'm a full-time music producer because of the YouTube atmosphere and learning from people. So it's okay. You don't need to be an expert at this right away. But if you open up a session and you can say, this is exactly what needs to be fixed, this is the problem, then yes, perfectionism can be a good thing. But if you don't know what to do to fix it, you just open up your sessions and you just for some reason hate them and you don't know why, then your problem isn't perfectionism. You're just saying it's perfectionism. The real problem is you don't know what to do to fix it, and that's okay. Now, I did mention fear. This is one thing that I noticed with a couple people that actually make really, really good music. They say that their problem is perfectionism, and I'm going through and I'm listening to their stuff and I'm like, this is great. Like, I don't know what your problem is. And they're like, I'm still not happy with it. And then when I ask them to explain why they're not happy with it, they give me not a clear answer. And so I've really boiled that down to fear. They're just afraid. As soon as that song gets out, people then can judge it for what it is. And that's a problem, right? You can't judge a song you haven't released. And these same people will then say, like, they'll share it with their friends and they'll be like, or they'll even share it with me and they're like, just so you know, it's not a fully mixed song yet, even though it's like final master version 17 that they're sending me. And so it's just fear. They're just afraid of actually releasing it and getting it out to the world. So, which one of the three do you relate to the most? Are you perfectionist in the way that you can actually open up a session and you are very clear about what to do to make that work? Do you call yourself a perfectionist, but you actually open up a session, you have no idea how to make it better, and so perfectionism isn't your problem? Or are you allowing perfectionism to hold you back from actually releasing music that's good enough? Because there's no such thing as perfect music. There's only a thing called super good enough. I can't remember who said that. I will find who said that and I will put it in the description because I want to credit that person properly. But super good enough. There's no such thing as complete perfection, but there's only a thing called super good enough. Is it super good enough and you're still not releasing it? Well, then it's probably just fear masquerading as perfectionism. I hope this video helped you. I know it would have helped me about 15 years ago when I started. So yeah, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself this, but I can't. So guess what? I can tell you. If you like this video, you're going to like this one over here. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if I'm going to leave this video up. I might just delete this one later, but I felt really passionate about this and I needed to go just talk about it. So hope this helps somebody out there who is in the same position I was 15 years ago. Peace.